Hello, SOS. You guys, I know we are back to back today. You just saw two sponsor podcasts. Now you got an SOS collaboration podcast. We are pushing things out. We are moving, shaking it up, getting ready for next week. It is just around the corner. It's so crazy. It's very stressful, but it's a great kind of stress. But today we have Jess Thompson here. If you have been in the industry, you should already know her by now. She is all over the place, and just really happy to have her. She is here collaborating through Clinical Research Pro. So thanks for being here, Jess.
Thank you, Ashley, and I appreciate you were so kind. Let me just say that because oh my gosh. But yes, I'm so excited to be here and I cannot believe it is already time for SOS again.
I know
Like
it's crazy. It's crazy.
right? Yeah, I don't know
Yes.
how I'm sure you guys are running. You're like, I'm ready, but I think all
Yeah.
the rest of us are like, heck yeah, we get to go have fun while y'all are
I
doing all the
know.
work.
I know. We're gonna be running around. We're gonna be, I don't know, I can't drink caffeine because I get really wired. So I don't know what I'm gonna be running on, but the rest of the team will be on caffeine.
You're gonna be on spirit. You're just gonna be there.
100%, 100%
Yep,
on
we
spirit.
got you. Yep.
Awesome. Well, okay, Jess, first off, thank you, one for being here, being a collaborator through Clinical Research Pro. You are an SOS OG. You were here at the original inaugural. So give us, I guess, a little spill about how you felt about the first conference and, what makes you excited about the second one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm so excited because I always call it a misfit family reunion. I mean, and anybody that knows us, like that is actually the highest, that's the best thing that you can even describe it as because
Yes.
it's just I feel like we all are just very like-minded. Everybody in that room is really just there to move the needle forward in clinical research and just really so much collaboration. I love this conference because it's although we talk about the issues, we talk about the solutions.
Hmm.
And I know Ashley, you and I've talked about it a million times before of like going to those conferences and you hear the same things over and over again, right? Where it's like theory or the guidance or whatever it might be. But this one, you really talk about the day to day. You talk about how to fix those problems that we all have, but from a site focus too, which is so important, right?
Hmm.
Where you guys are really hitting an area that's not a focus in a lot of study or a lot of conferences
Hmm.
where and even the affordability factor, like the fact that you guys make it affordable for people is huge because so many people really can't go to these conferences because of the cost. So there's so many reasons that I'm excited. Personally, Fort Kindness 2.0, also really
Yes,
excited
I'm
about.
really curious to see how y'all are gonna do things there and all that good stuff. It's always nice to have good surprises, which we will actually, outside of Fort Kindness, there are gonna be some really interesting surprises. I was not worried, but I was more like, how do we really like zhuzh it up that's actually different and not just the typical different?
Right.
And we have some really fun things waiting for everybody, and I'm just excited to get everybody's responses or see them at least on their face. So it's
I
gonna be
can't wait.
cool. Yes, but Fort Kindness definitely something to look forward to. I know that you're going to also be doing something else. Let everybody know.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a morning meditation on the oh, I don't even know what day it is, but one of the days we have a morning meditation.
The 14th, the
The
14th, I
14th. Okay,
believe. Friday.
perfect.
Sorry, so many days.
Yes. I know. I don't even know what day it is. So the 14th, we're doing a morning meditation. And I love that you guys have really created the space for it. And I love that that's a conversation that I've had with all of you. I feel like on
Mhm.
the SOS team is about, mental health in this industry and how important it is. But you guys are really staying in front of the trend, even with, incorporating mental health and that space to really
Mhm.
have somewhere to, just start our day off on the right foot. And we're going to make the meditation really just about like specific to the conference, right? What do we want our day to look like? What do we want those connections to look like throughout the day? And just starting in that really good headspace. Because I don't know about you, but if I start my day crazy and just chaotic, the whole
Yeah,
day is crazy and chaotic. So I
100%.
love that you guys are allowing us to, have that space and really just start on that good, calm.
Vibe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Vibe
one
is
of
the way
those
to go.
where, like, in the morning, I like an hour of, like, peer silence sometimes, where you're just kind of getting your drink, relaxing, keeping it dim, all that
Yep.
good stuff. So, and yeah, I mean, I've been telling the other co-founders is like, I remember the surge of energy we had even the day before, just
Mhm.
all through the day. It was just this high level of energy coming from everybody. Intaking that was amazing, but I remember at the end of the day just like being wiped because it was so much coming
Mhm.
at us. And I was just like, we're gonna do this for 2 days. I'm really curious to see how that's gonna kind of unfold. And I always bring you up, like, I'm just so happy Jess is gonna do meditation because that's gonna definitely help, especially, the day after the pre-event, right? So,
Right.
which more information will be coming out very soon about that. We've had it very, very down low for a reason. So again, some more things to come, but yes, you're gonna have a meditation. I'm very excited about that. That information will be available to everybody, I believe, on the app. So which will also be releasing very, very soon as well. And so lots of great things. And well, more than specifically, we're have you here because you're a collaborator through Clinical Research Pro, and I want to give you a space to announce it.
So, well, thank you. And so also more on Fort Kindness, in case you weren't
Please.
there last year, we
Mm,
just had, it was kind of like an area, almost a quiet area. So when we're at these conferences, like Ashley was just talking about, there's so much energy, there's so much noise, there's so much chaos sometimes. And it's great chaos, but I don't know about you guys, but I get overwhelmed by that chaos sometimes. And so just having a quiet sensory area to just go relax and sit in silence for a few minutes is so important. And I love that you guys provide that for your attendees. And that's really what Fort Kindness is all about. It's about, taking that space, having that space to build each other up, but also, having, because we'll have some affirmations and some meditations, those kind of things where you can focus on you. Because if you're not filling your cup up, then, you're just giving and giving and giving, and
mhm,
there's only so much you can give.
100%.
Um, yes. So that is part about Fort Kindness, but also leads into Clinical Research Pro. So, Clinical Research Pro is a community organization for clinical research professionals. And we used to focus primarily on project management.
Mhm,
But then, as we've kind of grown in the industry, we're seeing so much more from other clinical research professionals who just want to train, who want
mhm,
to share their knowledge and expertise. And although it's great to do it at conferences, again, we can't all go to conferences. And
mhm,
conferences, a lot of folks can only, if they do go to one every year, it might just be one. And this really allows us to meet people where they're at, meet our clinical research professionals where they're at, and bring some of those conference materials and sessions and stuff to you. So that's what we really do. We do a lot of webinars and education. And it's truly clinical research professionals pouring into other clinical research professionals. We all have our niches and the things that we're passionate about and love to do. And that's really what we do at Clinical Research Pro, is hold that space for other clinical research professionals to pour into each other and build, working groups or templates, tools, all these kind of things that really just help us in our day-to-day jobs, but also really focusing on the mental health as well. Because again, this is a crazy industry. We all, we work crazy hours. The timelines are insane. The budgets are small, so having that space to really pour into each other, not only professionally, but personally as well. And, share those tips with, mindfulness and yoga and just taking care of yourself and your well-being. So really seeing clinical research professionals as whole individuals, not just a means to an end for project delivery.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much. I'm really happy that you guys are going to be there, marketing that Clinical Research Pro, talking to people about it, networking, and then while at the same time, focusing on the mental health aspect, which is again very, very, very important. Um, I mean, it's definitely something that's hitting home right now. Prepping for all this, it's quite a
I
lot.
can't
So,
even imagine.
yeah. So I'm really excited. To see you there, to also see, your gang of misfits as well. We know who they are.
You're included in it. I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Yes. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. There's just so much to look forward to. I think, you know, um, have being at the conference, it's great, the information, the topics, but I think more so the fact that I've been to many, and usually they're so big that you're people are talking, people are networking, but it's not necessarily siloed, but it's kind of clicked, right? You have
Yeah.
people all over, and what happened at SOS, the first one, was very, I mean, everybody was talking to everyone. I mean, we definitely hone in on that at the intro, right?
Mhm.
I was moderating, and I wanted to make sure that people understood what the focus was. I mean, forget promoting SOS. I just want them to know you're here, you made it all the way here, now make it worth it, right? Let's actually talk to people you don't know, right? That's the whole
Mhm.
point. You're traveling all over the world or wherever, because we have people from, Australia, Europe, and Mexico coming in. You need to use the time, yes, communicate with people that you always talk to, maybe even virtually, but people you never have before. Grow that network, right? So, really excited about that. It's 2 days long this time around, so I'm curious as to how long the energy and
So
momentum stays up.
excited.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Because
Really
that was the
excited.
only negative I heard last year. I don't know about
Mhm.
you. That's all I heard was it wasn't long enough. And so I
Yes.
love that you guys listened and you're like, okay, hold on. No, we
Well,
got
just
this.
I mean, yeah, we're just I mean, for me personally, I was like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe we should wait one more till we before we do that." And now that we're here, I'm like, I'm glad we did it, but it definitely takes a lot. So shout out to, all those other conferences who have been doing this for a while. You know, it's one thing to talk the talk, but to walk the walk is a whole other story. And we're definitely seeing it, and we're loving the experience, and we're definitely learning the way we go. But really hope that everybody takes as much as they can from this conference. And for those of you that are listening, we always want feedback, right? So everything we did this year was in response to what everybody asked for last year. So we recommend that, whether at the meditation, if there's something that Jess can do next time around, because we'd obviously love to have her again, let her know so we can get that feedback. The same thing with the Fort Kindness. If there's anything kooky or crazy you want to add, like honestly, when you get there, you're gonna see that there's literally no ideas off the table. Like there's some really,
You guys. Yeah,
yeah,
I love it.
yes,
Yeah.
no ideas are off the table.
We
And
came
if
to you guys with wanting to wear powdered wigs last year, and you were
yes,
like, absolutely, let's do it.
let's do it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. But thank you, Jess. Thank you for being here. I know you're very busy. I know it's been quite chaotic the past 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm glad we got to get this time down. Really excited for people that have not already met you, that they get the opportunity to. And if I guess if there's anything else that you want to close off with before we end it.
Yeah, I would just say, like Ashley said, you guys are coming from all over. Talk to everybody. We're all in the same boat. We're all coming here to meet people. That's all we want to do. So talk to people and don't be afraid. I'm an introvert. I just fake it really well. So if you just need somebody to come introvert with, we'll go sit in silence together and hang out. That's fine. But make those connections. It's such an amazing group of people. Really had a great time last year. Can't wait for this year. And just make the most of it. Come out of your shell, do some things that you're not used to, and just have fun. It's our lives are already crazy. We have to have fun where we can. And SOS does such a great job. And the team is just so
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
And you guys you're full of just such big hearted people. Like it's so great to be involved with you guys. So
Thanks, Jess. And
appreciate it.
actually, before we go, I can't believe you didn't bring it up. You're holding a conference in a cruise. Like, how can you
Yeah.
not mention that? Mention it. Go for it.
Oh, I know. Well, we got to get through SOS
Oh,
first, and
that's true.
then you
That's
guys
true.
got to come join us on the cruise. So yeah,
100%,
so
100%. Go
yeah,
for it.
so we're this is our first conference. Like Ashley was saying, kind of learning along the way. But I love that about our industry and about the folks that really come to these conferences is that they understand that this is kind of learning along the way and doing things that are outside the norm. So hopefully we'll see you guys there, SOS team.
I
So
mean, that'd be very
I'm
nice.
I'm counting on it. Like, but we are doing a cruise conference. The reason that we're doing a cruise conference is truly so that way we can keep the costs low for attendees because
Mhm.
the overhead is so expensive for a lot of these conferences. And I know that SOS team can vouch for that, that it is a lot to be able to, and to not be able to put that on the attendees is tough because you have to kind of figure out a way to do it. So the cruise conference is the reason that we're doing that, to keep the costs low, but also just to have that again, that balance of, if you're already traveling for a conference, why not go to the Dominican Republic and Bahamas and do some networking while you're there,
Party.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's worse places.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. When is it, Jess?
It is Labor Day weekend, so it's August 29th through September 3rd. It's a 5-day cruise. It is on Virgin, so Virgin Cruise Lines is adults only, so there's no kids there. And that was actually because everybody on LinkedIn, 75% of folks on LinkedIn wanted an
That
adults
weekend?
only cruise.
Ugh, I
Adults
mean, that's
only, yeah.
perfect, that's
Um,
perfect, yeah.
right. And so this is our proof of concept. It's going to be smaller this year, just to see, because it's kind of just a crazy idea. Like you said, Ashley, we're trying some different things and just seeing how it goes and
I mean,
hoping people like it.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. SOS, we genuinely did not expect not even half of what we received.
Yeah.
Like the opening ceremony, I think I told you, the whole team was around. I was in the back because I was prepping to moderate, and uh, the whole team said that like they got really teary-eyed. I literally cried in the back because I was not expecting. I didn't get to see many people, and then once I actually pulled back the curtain and saw how many people showed, it was 300 and some. I was literally shocked. I was like in a moment of shock, and so it's just seeing that much support come through, and I have no doubt that you're gonna get a beautiful amount of support. I unfortunately can't go because that weekend I'm actually going to be in DC for a bridal shower. So,
We'll
ah,
do more. Don't
yes,
worry.
we'll
Next
do more.
time.
I gotta go to the next one
Mhm.
for sure, though. I gotta go to the next one. So I will obviously keep
Yes.
me posted. But thanks so much, Jess. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you got to give you a space to announce that. For those of you that will be going, please look up for Jess. Pull her aside, talk to her. She'll be chit chatting with everybody, anyways. So,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you, everybody at SOS. We look forward to seeing you. Please check our LinkedIn daily. There's going to be so many announcements coming through really fast at everybody. So excited. If you have any questions, again, email hello@saveoursites.com, and we'll see you there. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Ashley. Have a good day.
You too.